DDO Players Gen Con 2018 convention coverage brought to you by the Easy Roller Dice Company. Check out EasyRollerDice.com for all of your dice needs. From metal dice to dice cups to dice trays, Easy Roller Dice has what you need. You can save 15% on your checkout if you use the coupon code DDO Players, all one word and all uppercase. And once again, a big thanks to Easy Roller Dice Company for sponsoring our Gen Con 2018 coverage.
Hey everybody, it's DDO Players. We are covering Gen Con 2018. We have made it to Saturday and the Iello booth, and we're taking a look, of course, at the brand new game of Raids, which everybody's excited about. And we have Steve here that is going to give us a little overview of the game. So take it away, Steve.
All right, Raids is a game where you're Vikings sailing around the world. You're going to be fighting each other. You're going to be fighting monsters. You're going to be collecting and stealing things to make your ships better, stronger, faster, and collecting glory for your clan. It's a 2 to 4 player game. Plays approximately 40 minutes by Matthew Dunstan and Brett Gilbert, and published here by Iello. During the game, you're going to be stopping in any one of these spots that typically has a tile set up, and you're going to be collecting goods such as sails, goods such as pigs, axes which help you kill giant monsters like this giant wolf right here, and collecting more Vikings to increase your clan and fight so you can fight some more. And then you're going to be collecting glory points throughout the course of the game as well. Yeah, it's a great 2 to 4 player game.
And what's the play time on it?
About 40 minutes, and that's pretty accurate for a 2 to 4 player game with people that know how to play.
Excellent, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
DDO Players at Gen Con 2018, still in the Iello booth with Diana, and she is going to show us Nessos.
Nessos. Okay, so in Nessos, you are Greek heroes, and you are competing against one another so that you become the God's chosen one. So how you achieve that is you have a stack of 55 amphora cards, you can tell by the design here, and you have your first player token here. These mythological creatures that I'm laying out are your additional amphora cards, and they give you the glory that is those victory points. So for this,
okay.
5 closer to victory, 8 closer to victory, and 2. You also have, so you have cards 1 through 10 in this, and there are 4 of each card. You also have the Charon cards. This guy will take you straight to hell on a boat to meet Hades. So
nice.
If you get 3 of these, you're automatically eliminated from the entire game. If 9 are out, then it triggers the end game, and then whoever has the highest point value will win the game.
Okay.
So the cool thing about Nessos is that it is a deduction in the sense that you have a specific amount of cards, and depending on the player count, some of the cards might need to come out, but it's indicated in the rule book. And so you get 5 cards, and I'm going to go ahead and give you 5 cards, just so you have it. And so within here, if I have, you're able to see my hand now.
Yeah.
If I have a Charon card, I'm able to take this and say, it's a 6, and basically lie to you. Now, if I have one of the regular mythological creature cards, like these, then I cannot lie about the number that they are.
Oh, okay.
So that's deduction and bluffing at the same time. So if I choose this one, I have to say it's a 5. And you have to. So then you have 3 actions. You can choose to reject it immediately, forcing me to reveal what card I have tried to give you, or you can reveal it yourself and try to claim the possible victory point.
Oh, okay.
But you have to assume the risk that you might have a Charon card, and 3 of those, and you get sent straight to hell.
Which I got dealt 3 actually. So.
Well, that's the ones that you could possibly deal me.
Right,
in
exactly.
a higher player count, more than 2 players, it only plays 3 to 6. Then the same rules would apply to you. So you can say this is a 6 and pass it to whoever you
Okay.
like. And then
So you don't have to like pass it to the person to the left or the right. You can okay.
Only the first player pawn will be passed over to. It will go clockwise.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna give this back to you, and we can play a sample round since it's really easy. Okay, this is a 2. So now, are you going to reject it, force me to reveal? Are you going to accept it and become closer to possible glory and becoming God's chosen one?
I think I'll take it because I don't think you're gonna lie to me.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I didn't lie to you.
You didn't lie to me.
So another cool element to Nessos is that you can have, if you have a 1, a 2, and a 3 revealed in front of you, you also get an additional 10 bonus points. So it ends up being 16. The 3 plus 2 plus 1 plus the 10 that you're given.
Okay.
So now you are 2 points closer to the victory amount. So we will always draw up to 5. Oh, I think that's me. Yep. And I will do another, or it's your turn now, so you will choose whether or not to bluff.
I don't know. Should I lie to her or not?
It's your choice.
We'll go with this.
Okay, now if it's a red card, you cannot lie.
Right.
If it's green, you can tell me.
Right. It's a 1.
It's a 1. Okay. I'm gonna take it. Yes. All right. Cool. So I am only one victory point away. And now it's my turn. It's a 7.
I'm gonna reject it, I think.
Okay, good call. So that ended up being the Caron card, and now I need 2 more steps, and I get sent straight to hell. And that, in essence, is Nessos.
And then what's the play time?
It's about 15 to 20 minutes, but it really depends on how long people want to sit there and kind of bluff or, really sit with the decision.
Right, okay. And is this available now?
It is available now at Gen Con. It is an exclusive limited release. We just happened to get some a little bit ahead of time, but it will be available at your friendly Lakewood game store soon, and then open online.
Excellent.
8-bit box. It is an exclusive Iello demo here at Gen Con. So it is a board game console. So I'm just going to go ahead and reveal it here. Well, let me go this way so you get the full effect. And this contains already 3 base games with it. And then within it, you have your controllers.
Okay, now that is amazing.
Yes.
Check that out.
So it comes with the 6 here, and we have all kinds of cool designs to it. Dependent on the game, you may or may not use this component or that component or that. These are used to program your actions or the amount of energy or energy you want to spend depending on the game. So we have our exclusive Iello controller in there, and then we also have like cool designs and a lot of these controllers that are here. And so it is taking all of the old school games that you like, adding a Iello spin to it all, and making it into a console form. So it is board gaming console. And so the cool thing about this as well is that it literally comes with everything that you're going to use. Right now, a lot of the items are laid out on the table, but you have like energy cubes, you have the dice components that you'll use, the player markers as well. And every game changes depending on like the actions that you'll need or the components that you'll need, but everything comes with it already. This is our base one. We have 3 different games. So we have Pixoid, and in Pixoid, you and your team, you will compete either to try to capture Pixoid or, and then each player gets to play Pixoid one time.
Okay.
And then, or you can be these other little ones trying to capture, or in Pixoid is trying to run away. So you have all kinds of items here, and these are some of the characters that are within it. So you can see a little cool elements to it. And that is Pixoid. We also have Outspeed, which is one of our racing games.
And all these come in the box?
They come in the box, and we're going to be releasing out some more as we go along.
That's what I was just about to ask.
So it will definitely fit right in here, and we'll have some custom bosses and everything else. If I could just borrow this real quick. This is one of the ships that come as a part of Outspeed, and you kind of set it up yourself here. Very simple to set up. And that is what you will compete in an epic race down the desert. And so you have different tiles, and then if I could borrow that right here, this is what tells you what items are active. So within here, this tells you, you know, you're gonna go forward and you're gonna waste 2 energy and so forth. So it really depends on the game itself, but these kind of tiles will let you know what components are active within it, as well as our instruction manual. Thank you. We also have one of my personal favorites is Stadium. In Stadium, and I'll just open it up. Actually, in these games, everything fits right back into its own box. So as you can see here, you have the players
all those hearts are useless
that you can play as, and then you also have a track that you set up. So here's one component of the track. You have like the end, and it's a very long track, but for example purposes, I'll make it a little bit smaller.
Okay.
So we have that, you put it together, and you compete as teams to gain the most amount of medals. So you'll have, in some events, gold, bronze, silver.
Right.
In other events, it's you're gaining it and distributing it again amongst your team as well.
Okay.
Either way, one team will win over another. So what you do is you'll go as your characters, and then you'll reveal the different kinds of challenges that you have, and then the corresponding controllers or dice.
And then that'll, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the other element is that you may or may not be able to talk during these events. So there's some level of coordination and collaboration as a team when you can talk.
And when you
this tells you
can't talk. Okay.
if it's a placement of gold, silver, bronze. So this is one of the challenges that is in there. You have a rest period as well. You have all kinds of cool challenges that you can do. And all kinds of there's fencing, and it tells you what items are active for these tiles. And you have like something like archery. And here you have racing and basketball. We can even play basketball. And it's all in board game style.
And that's all random versus where you draw on the track then.
Right. Some of these may be or may not be active, depending.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you have all these that are available, and we have some more as well. So we have all kinds of things. We even have a doping challenge. So here, the teams are against one another, and then you have to select whether or not you're going to inspect and search the team to see if they're using steroids.
Right.
And if they programmed that they are going to, then in order to gain 2 energy points, because as you go through the challenges, you lose energy.
Okay.
Then if they've chosen this, then they're going to fail the challenge because you're searching them.
You're searching them for. Okay, that's awesome. That's amazing.
So again, and then if you block or if you spike the ball, there's all kinds of programs. So that in essence is Stadium, and those are the 3 main games that are found in this one.
And you said you are going to have add-ons that will be available.
Exactly.
To add more games to it. Okay.
We will. Definitely. And a lot of people have been going a little crazy over these. They're really enjoying it.
What's the MSRP on that?
We don't have all this information available yet.
How about release date? Probably don't have that yet either?
Before Essen is our date right now. So definitely there's a lot of interest, so we're trying to work as fast as possible to get this out, but it's definitely before Essen.
Excellent.
Thank you so much.